Hello and welcome to my 8th video. This video is similar to the last video. It was about mistakes, but this is specifically for Japanese students. So why do Japanese people not improve their English as much as other second language people in other countries? So I think there's two main points I want to make here. One point is many Japanese people are shy about speaking another language. So they're unable to get enough confidence to speak the language that they're learning. I think the second point is that many Japanese people, when they study in school, they don't see speaking as studying the language. But in other countries, they see speaking as a very important part of studying the language. So during the class, they'll do a lot of studying of the textbook, but they won't do speaking as a serious study as part of their language learning. So a lot of Japanese people study for 7 years, but they can't speak English. And in other countries, someone who has studied a second language for 7 years, they're able to speak that second language. So the reason is that Japanese people, when they study a language, they do a lot of textbook study, they do a grammatical study, they study very hard for the test, and then they do the test. But they don't take speaking as a serious part of their language study, so therefore speaking is not often done, and they feel shy when they try to speak because they're not used to doing it. So if a Japanese second language English speaker wants to improve their English, they need to learn to take speaking seriously, the same as they take any other aspect of learning English. So my tip for Japanese learners of English is to be serious about speaking English. Try to take an opportunity to speak English and also prepare yourself about speaking English by figuring out how to give your opinion in English. If you're able to give your opinion in English, that's a good first step to becoming a good English speaker. Thank you. So let me just review what I talked about today. Today I talked about 2 points of the weakness of making mistakes in English and speaking English. The reasons why Japanese people are afraid to speak English is, one, because they're shy naturally. So even in Japanese they're shy to speak in front of other people. So this is a hindrance for them. The second point is they're not used to speaking English because they're not used to taking speaking English seriously when it comes to learning a language. But learning a language, there's many aspects of learning a language, and speaking is probably one of the most important aspects of learning a language. If you don't use the language and speak it, then you will never learn it properly. So my advice is to try and build up your confidence and take a chance and practice and speak to other people in English, even if it's Japanese person speaking to another Japanese person in English. Maybe at first it will become awkward, but as time goes by, it gets easier. Okay, thank you for watching my video. If you're interested to come to one of my events, please go to englishevent.com, or if you'd like to come to my classroom, please go to leafylearn.com. Thank you and see you again.